Okay, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into today's trades. Um, March 11th of 2026, a CPI day. Yes, before you guys judge me, there's gonna be lots of trades, and no, they're not revenge tradings. I have my reasons, and some of the trades are not even TP or stop loss hit. It's just I just don't like the way price is moving, so I just cancel the orders immediately after 1 minute ended. So yeah, let's get right into it. For the 8:30 CPI, I did the strategy, the CPI strategy. I don't it. I probably think you guys know it, but if you guys don't know it, it's just I just measured the 15 minutes candle, like a fair value gap, and find the CE, and then from that CE go 18 points above and below, and put relative buy stops and sell stops, and then 70 points TP. Today it was kind of hard for me to do because the problem was that the 15 minute the 8:15 candle, the previous 15 minute candle, closes in an expansion type of move instead of consolidating or something, like a slow move, like a wick above, right, where you can actually have the room to put your buy stop. So when I try to put, so because it is a really big body up close candle, I couldn't place my buy stop, because if I place my buy stop, the price is already above buy stop, and that's like a low probability setup for me. So I just didn't take it. But turns out the 15 minute was actually taking the fair value gap right here, right, from the engineered liquidity to the fair value gap, and then it just rejected into the 1 hour fair value gap as well. So if you look at it look at it this way, right, it rejects immediately after entering the 1 hour fair value gap, and then also respecting the 15 minute fair value gap. That is how I get my idea of trading to the equal lows right here. But I was about to put an order right here, but I wanted more confirmation, just because price was already taking the CE right here and closes above it. So I wanted to wait for some sort of confirmation, and which this proves it, which is the inversion of that imbalance. So I immediately entered around here, put my stop loss on the CE of this move, and then I targeted the equal lows right here. But I lost my confidence in shorts as soon as this candle closes like a doji. But also, the the key giveaway for me that price doesn't want to go lower is because this candle closes bullish inside the previous candle's body. That's pretty much what gives it away that we might not go to the equal lows anymore, or it might just go above here. So since I'm already in break even, I don't want to just break even that, so I immediately closed the trade after this candle closes. So it was around right here, and yeah, I didn't participate in any of this one because New York Open was, like, NYSE Open is so close. I don't want to take that risk. And here, well, we have an S&T with ES from the data highs. So as soon as this rejects, I waited for some sort of confirmation, right? And then since this created a perfect rejection block, I just entered from here and got myself stopped out around here. Actually, this is a loss, not a stopped out. I got stopped out here, a total loss, and then this candle, and then after this candle gets here, I try to short it again, but I figured, but since this bearish candle didn't close below this one, I immediately closed this trade to here. So this is like maybe $10 in profit, something like that. And yeah, and then I think this is also the same one. I forgot about this one. I think this is a loss. Yeah, I think this is a loss after I entered from this rejection block. It was a loss. It was a preventable loss, but it was just a couple, I think $100, like, so it doesn't really matter that much, but this is a preventable loss. And then as soon as 9:45 came, and then took this fair value gap with and leave with a rejection block, I immediately entered from here, and then here I think one of the orders got rejected, and I think I entered, I think this one was rejected for some reason, and I entered here again, TP1, and oh, not really, I entered here again, and then I took my profit right here. Maybe, I think, oh yeah, because it was around, yeah, it was around the it was around 0.5 level at that point, so I don't really want to continue with this thing anymore, so and then I closed the trade around here, I guess, after the gap is filled. Yeah, and then I waited for it until it took, yeah, it created this rejection block right here perfectly with the fib, and also aligning with the gaps right here perfectly, respecting both of the gaps. So I zoomed in, like I went into 1 minute from 5 minutes, seeing if I can have any entries in this rejection block. And yes, I found this inverse fair value gap with a fair value gap. So some people might call it a breakout, not a breakout. Some people might call it I don't know what they even call it. Like they call something like this is called something, I guess. But I usually call it just an angel model because why not, right? So it is easier to identify that. So basically what it needs is price needs to be in a reasonable price, like the 50% mark, or maybe 38.2%, something like that, or it has to sweep a liquidity and reject, and from that rejection, the next candle should inverse this fair value gap, which is created by the previous candle, and both of them needs to have like this gap in the middle, right, which is not touched by any price. This is what I call an angel model, and I immediately put my buy limit right here, and I can just stop. I mean, you can, if you want to be safe, you can just put your stop loss right here, but what I usually like to do is put my stop loss right here, like just below, just like 1 point below the fill, because if it fills the whole thing, the angel model is not valid. So once it takes that, and the second candle, well, it is the best if this candle closes above this opening, but yeah, but since it didn't close above it, but you know, it pretty much is near this close, I just assume it is gonna the next candle is gonna close. So I immediately broke even right here, with, you know, some profit, and I just waited for 10 a.m. to open and take out this high. So I put my take profit right here, and boom, yeah. That's the whole trade for CPI day, I guess. And yeah, it is kind of messy, but I caught really good trades. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I apologize for not being able to record it live today, but I'll do what I can on the coming days. So I'll see you guys later.